Alright guys, I'm sick of looking at that disgrace video of my Super Nintendo collection. So I thought that I should do an updated collection. It's gonna take me a little bit. It should take roughly, I guess, 4 videos, and then I'm gonna do a box video because I got enough boxes to make a whole video on. Yippee! So let's get started with this new updated collection of the Snes. Hooray! Addams Family Values. Garbage Incorporated. Adventures of Batman and Robin. Amazing game. You guys see this for about $10. Definitely pick it up. It's definitely a good, like, arcade-ish side scroller game. I really don't have too much to say on it. It's very, I don't know, it's like if you take the original Batman off Nintendo and put it to Super Nintendo and you got awesomeness, and it's very cartoonish, which is awesome. Batman Returns for, obviously, the Snes. I don't know why I said that, but definitely a good beat-em-up game. I mean, it's only a couple of dollars anywhere, so definitely pick it up if you like classic beat-em-up games. If it was 2-player, that would have been a plus, but in that game, I don't know who would have been your sidekick, because there was no sidekick, so that's probably why. Unless they could have did like a Shadow Batman or something. I don't know. Anywho, Booger Man. A pick and flick adventure. Definitely a fun little game. I always had fun with this when I was little. It's definitely kind of a little bit rarer nowadays for at least the Super Nintendo. The Genesis one's kind of out there. You can find it, but Super Nintendo's kind of getting rarer. But yeah, definitely a good random side scroller of picking your nose and farting on everyone. Oh god, Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. This game's hard as shit. That's all I gotta really say about it. Mediocre side scroller. Hell, a lot of my freaking SNES games are side scrollers, so you're gonna either hear me say that a lot or me not say much about it. Bulls versus Blazers. I hated that game because every time I played it, I get the whistle blew at me, and the freaking ref would come up there and yell at me. So screw that guy. I never played that game. Super Castlevania 4. Definitely a great Castlevania game. It's probably one of my favorite ones. It's really sweet. I'd never beat it though, which ticks me off. There was just a part in the game that I could never get past, and once that happens, I just go on to the next one. I got a whole bunch of games to play. So, Chrono Trigger. You guys probably saw this in a pickup that I did. There's not much to say on that one. It's Chrono Trigger. I don't have to say much on it. There's so much out there said on it that I don't have to say anything. So thanks, guys. C2, which is Judgment Clay, which is shit, I can't even think of the name. Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter 2. I don't like it. It was just funny, just because like they ripped off of Terminator 2, so obviously. Clue. I like the board game style games, but this one really fell short. The game was garbage. And the sad thing is I try to keep my collection in the games that I like to play, but yet there's still always going to be a few where, you know, I'm never going to play them. Like that game, I'm never going to throw that in again. That game's terrible. Cool Spot. Another great side-scrolling game done correctly. Very hard though. Once you get past the 4th level, it gets extremely hard. I beat that a long time ago, and I don't know how. Heck, we always think of that though. It's just like, man, we must have been really good when we were kids. Now we just suck. We've been, you know, downgraded on our video games where we expect to beat it within, you know, a couple hours. These ones you gotta work your ass off to get anywhere. Third Trek FX, definitely a good racing game, and I really like the music in that game. They're kind of just quirky songs that just get caught in your head. Donkey Kong Country 1, don't have to say much, it's Donkey Kong. I got Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Quest. Yeah, wasn't as good as this one. Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. That's definitely a really good one. Best one out of the three, in my opinion. Doom. It's Doom. A lot of these I don't have to speak for anything because there's so many videos up there about them that I don't have to say shit. Earthworm Jim. There's another one. You don't have to say anything about it. I don't like it personally, but that's just me. I only got it because it was extremely cheap, and I like to throw it in once in a while to see how far I can get. Family Feud. Awesome game. That's probably my #1 played Super Nintendo game, believe it or not. And yet the weird thing is I've never come a question on there ever to repeat 3 times. I've only came across probably 2 or 3 questions ever to repeat. And I've been playing that game since I bought it back in like '96. So, yeah, I mean, there's bazillion questions on there. Final Fantasy III, saw that in my recent pickup video if you watched that. If you haven't, go check it out, I guess. Final Fight. Everybody knows about Final Fight. I don't have the 2nd or 3rd one or Final Fight Guy. There's a long story on that, but I wish I had it in my collection. The Flintstones Treasure of Sierra Madrock. Amazing, amazing game. If you see that sitting around, it's definitely one to pick up. I love this game. It's somewhat like a Super Mario 3 board game kind of game. You can play it with 2 players. To get around, you have to roll a dice on the board. And then you just kind of go into like a Mario side-scrolling level. You just get to the end of the level, and then you advance on the game board. Awesome game. I love that game. It's so underrated. F-Zero. It's F-Zero, guys. Come on. You know what? I'm missing 2. Nah, I just kind of looked there. But oh well. Hell's Hole-in-One Golf. That's actually a good golf game. Probably the only one that I would ever suggest to anybody. Not a golf man. Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventures. Hard as hell, but great graphics, great music. I don't think I could pass the 3rd level on that one. Huh. John Madden's 93 Football. I got it for free. What do I say? It's John Madden. Jurassic Park. It's alright. I just like going around killing the dinosaurs for killing time. Killer Instinct. Yeah, I used to like it. I used to be pretty good at it. But nowadays, I just get my ass kicked. Jason Heine would be kicking my ass. So, yeah. I suck at that game. Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. It's Zelda, guys. Really? If you have a collection, you don't have that? Why? Looney Tunes B-Ball. In some perspective, this is kind of a weird reincarnation of NBA Jam with Looney Tune characters. You can get like special power-ups and things like that, but if you get Marvin the Martian and you do his power-up, it's over with. If you're gonna be Marvin the Martian, you might as well just quit now if you're the other guy, because you can actually whip it from the other side with your power-up and make it almost every time. Mario Paint. I do have the mouse somewhere. I'm missing the mouse pad. But oh well. Not like I play that often either. Mega Man Soccer. You play 1 or 2 games of this with your buddies, your thumb's gonna fall off. Rocking that D-pad, going all over the place with these characters because they're pretty slow. Your thumb is gonna hurt. Let me tell you, I can't believe I still have a thumb after playing that game. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Awesome beat 'em up game. That's the one I would suggest. This one here, the movie one. I think this is the one where no, wait a minute. I can't remember. I've played these games so much. You know what? I think it's the movie one that I should recommend, because this is the one you can play 2 players. The first one you can't play 2 players. So, good catch by myself. Hooray. So definitely recommend the movie one, just because of the 2-player mode. Monopoly. I've spent hours on that game. Yes, I'm pretty lame, but that's okay. Alright, we'll go to video 2. And I stopped. Remember Monopoly. Gotta remember that. So, be back in a minute.